Good afternoon, YouTube. What do we got going on today? All right. I've got an old 14 SB John Deere mower with the old Kawasaki engine. This thing has been in my family new for 35 plus years. Dad bought it originally when I was in college. Eventually, Mom and Dad retired and moved to Las Vegas. They don't need a lawnmower in Las Vegas, so he gifted it to me. And every single time I run it, I run more than a tank of gas. So this thing gets constant use. It's a hell of a workhorse. As long as you keep the carburetor clean, the thing starts on the first pull every time. Eventually, the aluminum, these holes right here are from corrosion, so I will eventually have to replace the deck. But I've got spare mowers that I found on the side of the road that have nice decks. And this motor is still running just fine, so I can do the swap-a-rooney on that one. But what brought me out here with the camera today is this particular lower frame right here. Right here. They usually just make it out of this thin chrome steel crap. And the problem is that I've had it so long, this thing fatigues and breaks. It broke once, and there were no parts available for it, so I got on eBay and I bought somebody's eBay example, and of course that's a used lower frame, push handle frame, and it's already fatigued. So when I put it on, I got 3 or 4 seasons out of it until it snapped. Then I got another one as a template, and I built this one. This is made out of, this section right here is 3/4 just regular black iron pipe gas line. Comes up, and all you do is use a die grinder with a cutoff disc and cut little wedgies out of here, bend the pipe over. This section right here is 1/2-inch gas line. Now you will have to run it through the grinder so that the 1/2-inch gas line fits inside the 3/4-inch gas line, and then you can just weld a bead there, weld a bead there. And down here, all this is 1/4-inch plate drilled, and I cut a little notch out of the tube. I'm sorry, let me get that back in shape. This right here is just a 1/4-inch plate cut with a grinding or a cutoff wheel, and I also cut a little notch out of the gas pipe so that this would sit flush and it would have a nice 2 big places to put weld beads on. We have the same thing going on over here on this side. Same idea. It's a pretty simple build, and I did it with a MIG welder, but you can also do it with a stick welder if that's all you've got access to. This part right here will weld really nice because it's thick metal. This up here, this section right here, you may have to add a little strapping plate of 3/4-inch or I'm sorry, 1/4-inch steel or 3/16 steel right in here to kind of stiffen that up a little bit. But anywho, since I put that sucker on, built that sucker lower handle, it's been solid as all get out. I have a feeling that this lower handlebar will outlive the life of the mower. Anywho, that's it. A little helpful hint. I don't know how many of these mowers are still in use, but if they were maintained, good God, they last forever. It's a beautiful mower. The old Kawasaki engine and a John Deere body, and that lower handle is probably one of the weakest. I am starting to get issues with the rear drive transmission, but like I said, I've got some donor motors that I may be able to substitute in. I don't know what shape the donor rear transmissions are in. Anywho, once again, this nice bar right here, never replace again. Build your own. Later. Bye.